Hi guys, Dale Aisler. I'm going to show you guys how I grill my steaks from a marinade directly to your plate. The first thing you have to do is grab some great steaks. What my wife did is she got some great ribeyes from Trader Joe's. They were low priced. It was perfect. We marinated in Bob sauce, black pepper, and we sprinkled a little bit of truffle salt, that little secret ingredient. You can get that anywhere. Then you bring the steaks up to room temperature, which should be about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you put it on a very hot grill. The next important step is to make sure you do not move your steaks. Once you put it on your grill, you leave them there. You leave them there for about 2 to 3 minutes to get that first lines of grill marks, and then you move it quarter turn to get the second line of green marks to make it that crisscross look. You don't want to move it too much. You keep it on there, and that's the goal, to keep those steaks kind of perfectly cooked the right way. You don't want to go too far by messing with it. Let the steak and the grill work its magic. Now, I like my steaks medium rare, so what I like to do is I like to sear the steaks fat a little bit more, and this keeps, to me, the juices within the steak, and then I put that right on top of garlic butter, and then let the steak sit. Again, the most important part of any of these steaks is that you want to not move it, keep the steak's juices within the steak, and then you want to make sure that the steak does just rest. The easiest way to just make this happen is grab that garlic butter and let it sit on a plate, put the steak on top of that garlic butter, and let the steak just melt that butter. That is a good kind of timer. My wife likes her steaks well done, and that's perfectly fine. People love their steaks in different ways. I like mine medium rare, she likes it well done, but I don't think you need to burn the steak to get it too well done. So using a thermometer, 120 to 125 degrees is perfect for medium rare. If you want to go a little bit further and go to well done, go to about 140 degrees. And that will give you a good tasting steak without burning it. Now we marinated the steak, we cooked the steak, we then made the steak rest. Now I'm sealing in that flavor. And doing that is just putting more garlic butter on top of the steak. Since the steak is already cooking within itself, it's warming its juices within itself. It's just the garlic butter is just sealing in that flavor to keep that juices kind of within itself. And I think that is what's cooking slower on the inside to tenderize it and make it taste so much better. For me and the many years I've been doing steaks, I mean, there's so many different tricks, so many different things that people say on the internet, and I agree, there's so many different ways. But the simplicity of cooking a steak is the best way to do any of these. So really, it's just simple marinade, simple grilling, simple resting, and just patience. You don't have to be a culinary expert to make the right perfect steak. I think all you have to do is just know the right cut that you want and how you want it to be cooked, and these simple techniques will make it perfect for you. Now I want to go over really quickly how I just did this. All I did was get a steak, marinated it, put it on the grill, and again, I just let it sit. Now look at that. Now these are 2 steaks, 2 medium rare, 2 well done, and they turned out perfect. The goal is, when you cut into steaks, is not to have the steak bleed out. That is not what you want. You don't want to lose any of the juices. Maybe well done or even medium rare. The longer you make it sit, the tenderer it becomes. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy your steak.